And then what you can also do is you see the arrow next to it, the share button.
Yeah.
If you can send that to me on Discord, please. It's just opened a window somewhere. Probably click on it. Copy that. Yep, copy button. Thank you, and send it to me on Discord in the chat, or in this chat, whatever. Send it to me, whatever works. You get the idea.
Go.
Thank you. Right, now I'm going to stop watching your stream. I can still hear you, can't I? Stop streaming, please, on your Discord. Stop screen sharing.
Where's my... Getting confused
Sorry,
where
no
my
rush.
Discord is now.
There's loads of buttons. No rush. Just stop streaming it, 'cause it'll be taking some of the resource and all that.
Why is it not... Oh, there it is. There you go. Right, so that should be the stream gone. Do you want to hang up the call as well?
No. No, we can still be on the call. That's not any resource.
Okay.
1 second. Okay, so right now, right. So you shared with me the YouTube link. So let's go to that. Hey, right. I'll be honest. It looks nice.
Does it look good?
Here's a question for you. Do you think that the driver should be facing towards the action in the stream?
What do you mean by that? As in
Well, right
facing
now,
towards the
you're in the
chat?
top right corner, and where are you facing?
That way. But
Away
you,
from
you think I should
the
be like
screen.
that?
Oh, well, no, I'm asking you a question. What do
Well,
you think?
I would put it up there. But then my
Well, why
background
don't you
is
just
cack.
why don't you just reverse it?
What, as in reverse my camera, you mean? Reverse.
Yeah, just flip it. So obviously, you just go to the video source for the camera, click transform, and flip horizontal.
Transform.
Flip horizontal.
Okay, so now I'm still going to be looking that way when I'm driving.
There you go. Now you're facing the action.
Oh, I see, as in, oh, I'm with you on the screen. I'm looking at what's going on.
Yeah,
Oh, I've got
I
you.
like that because I don't like it when people are facing a corner sort of thing. It's a bit shit.
Yes, I've got you. That makes sense. Yep, done.
Okay, now the big
still
test
annoyed
is
by
do a
this.
few laps and see how it looks. Because once you start moving, everything goes a bit shit on YouTube. So do a lap or two and let's see how it looks. So go anywhere, Watkins, practice, whatever, single player.
I'm still annoyed by this thing. Why isn't this showing anymore?
What's this thing? Sorry.
This is the...
LFM. I've no idea. We can probably just restart it, to be honest, if you want to make it definitely work. Put it that way. Just delete it and do it again.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and then you know it's working. Because if it's being a dick, sometimes it's easier just to do that than try and troubleshoot.
Right, let's cut out of that.
I'll give the stream a like. There we go.
Jump into there. That'll do. Nürburgring. Ugh. I won't bother with a setup or anything. Just get out there and drive.
Yes, please.
Right.
Right, can you do me a favour? Put your relative on and stuff like that so I can see everything. Oh, it's interesting. You definitely need a smaller screen. I'm missing a lot of the info.
Okay.
So pull over. Don't pause it, just pull over. Because you're on a single free practice, aren't you? So don't pause it, just pull over.
Ah. But I can't get off of this all the time I'm in driving.
Ah, okay, that's not a problem. We'll just resize, pause, and have another go. So pause, pause ACC.
You know what?
Get your mouse back, and
What I can do with this.
you could technically do Alt and Tab, I think, to OBS. But don't make me start messing you up.
So you think I should just shrink this down?
I'll tell you, go back to click on Drive again in the game.
Drive.
Right, click on Drive in the game. Look on the edges of where the relative and the tyre one, all those kind of things are. Look for some visual markers in the car, and then you'll be able to resize it on OBS. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, the relative is right up in the corner.
Yeah, no, what I mean is the relative. Oh, what you mean on the side of your
Yeah, so
Ultra wide.
yeah, so I would have to go from there.
I wasn't sure if the ultra wide, your relative and everything was still nearer the middle.
No. I mean, you've got this fit to screen. I'll just hit that just for the sake of it. Now that gives me
Okay.
a letterbox.
How letterbox is it?
Pretty
It's
letterbox.
not massive. Not massively letterbox.
I mean, I can.
And now you could put along the bottom your LFM thing in one corner. You could put. There's a few ways around this, by the way. Poop.
Okay.
You could do the whole apps thing. So use something like ACC Driver, is it called? Have you heard about this?
No.
The ones that we were talking about yesterday. But basically, you just download the apps and put them on the screen where you want them. The tyres, the relative, all that sort of stuff. There's an option for you. It does change things around a bit for you and all that kind of stuff, but that's one way of doing this in terms of a shortcut. Now, we haven't actually Googled or YouTube how to stream sim racing when you're in widescreen, because there is videos that show you how to do it. The problem we've got right now, obviously, is that we're cutting off some of the info, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we can't.
So,
You know, it needs to be on
okay.
full screen.
Well, in that case, put it on the full screen and leave it in the middle for now. Right? You have room in the bottom to do a chat box and your LFM badge. And then you'd have room along the top to put something else, maybe. I'm just trying to think. There's anything interesting to add to it, really. But yeah, I mean, some people do stream in this angle.
Yeah, just I don't understand why. You know, if we're asking it to output to 1080.
Well, the problem we've got is that you're telling me your relative and all that are on the edges of a screen which is in 1340, right? So I'm guessing it's your angle of your ratio. The ratio of your monitor is not 16:9, right?
No.
No, and that's the problem. And all the apps are on the edge of that of the 16:9. So of course, if you bring it in, you'll lose the top and bottom because it's more like 21:9. I think your monitor probably, which is the old movie format, right? Cinema, which is why you've got the top and bottom black bars now. So I don't know.
I mean, you know, how bad does it look?
Oh, you want to see? I can't see the relative or your tires or anything. It's terrible. Like this, sorry, it looks fine, and you can fill up the top and the bottom with things.
Yeah, I mean, I can put, you know, I don't know, my name along the top or something, and bits in the bottom.
Yep, you could put the LFM badge on the bottom. You could put the chat as well in there. You know, a lot of people put their chat on the screen. That's quite easy to do.
Yeah, I suppose I could fill it up.
So you can put your chat and your LFM badge, and along the top your name, and then your social media badges, for example, if you know, like all your social media platforms, what you've got, and your name's on them. You could have top donator and stuff like that in the future.
Well, if I can sort out this this browser tab, the LFM one.
Oh yeah, that's straightforward. Like I say, just do a reset and do it again, bro.
That can go in there.
Yeah. There are other things you could put in. I mean, you might want to actually consider doing something like the ACC overlay stuff we were just talking about. You're probably better off asking Wretch about this, but it's not hard. You can probably just Google it right now. I think it's called ACC Drive. I can't remember. And then you can have all kind of interesting overlays for people about your race that other people don't have. So that could be a thing. I don't know if that would... Yeah, you could just make it a new browser in your stream. You could fill up the stream. So yeah, because I'm wondering if it actually needs to be overlaid on the ACC game, which would then defeat the point, because you put it outside the bars. But no, I think you could just put it separately on your... Yeah, I think you should look into that. I can probably try and find some links. You can probably just some things you can put in the browser that will just give some info on the race. It'd be quite cool. Okay. So the short answer is, if you do some driving now for 20 seconds. Let me just see how this all looks. See how it all fits once you've stopped messing around with your browser sources.
Right,
there you go.
Just thinking that
you can make that nice and big.
Yeah, we can pull that down.
Got to make it big. That's awesome. I like that. That's quite a big... I mean, mine need to be that big, and then people would look at it, wouldn't they? Hey, 2,000. Go on, big boy.
Yeah, we could fill that up. That that could.
Look at that. That looks awesome.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit ostentatious, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, you're racing in LFM. That's perfect. And if you're not racing in LFM, just turn it off and put something else stupid there, like a load of poop logos. Yeah, the bottom should be all poop logos.
Yeah, I could do. I could fill that up with a few bits.
Yeah. Fill up with poop logos. That's epic. Oh, I like that. I'm jealous now, to be honest.
Yeah, and if I mean, how distracting is it for you as a viewer?
What the other? No distraction. And obviously the modern viewer wants loads of things to distract them anyway. You know what people are like.
I suppose it's not too bad, is it? Just sort of glancing over
I like it,
at
bro. I've got to be honest. You've got a wide angle on your screen as well, which is better than most people have. I would be tempted to move your camera. You know your camera box. If you just pull over again, you don't have to pause, but you do have to pause it, don't you? Just pause the game. What I would recommend is if you go to your camera and just drag the box up slightly, because you've got a bit of blank space above your head that you're not using. Yeah, so if you just drag your camera source up slightly and cut off the top of it.
Oh, as in like that, you mean?
Well, I haven't seen it yet because I'm watching your stream, which is a few seconds
When you
behind.
say-
Yeah, do that a bit more, a little bit more. You've got a little bit of space on the top, and then you've got even more of the screen showing. There you go.
I could hit what?
Perfect.
Oh, as in, all right, make the camera almost a bit smaller,
Yeah, make the camera a bit smaller.
like so.
Have you dragged it up and gone on a bit of delay? There we go. Yeah, perfect. I like that because now I'm seeing even more of the screen. Because there was a little bit of like the actual view of the racing being cut off. I think it was that deep. And also you could make the box slightly smaller itself. It's nice to see you quite big, but you can make the box slightly smaller, and then you're taking up less of the race screen. Only a fraction. Just make, the bottom corner. Just drag it in. Just make it slightly smaller. It's a bit less of the main screen. Having said that, the bottom right would not use any. Nah, leave it there. Leave it there. Cool. There you go. And then work out what you got to do with your LFM stuff. You definitely need to fill up the bottom space with something, because you kind of got everything at the top and the middle and nothing at the bottom. So you've definitely got to put something there. I reckon you should just put like 10 poops along the bottom.
Can you not have like a scrolling something along here? Or would that be too distracting, do you think?
Could you do scrolling? What could you do scrolling? You could do lots of scrolling stuff, to be honest. It's very simple to do scrolling text. You can have all sorts along there. But maybe I would have I'd have like a row of poops. I think I'd have 10 poop logos.
Do you not think that's a bit much?
No and yeah.
No,
I mean, you could
no and yeah.
I mean, you could put the chat there and then have a few poops either side of it. Because putting the chat in is quite easy as well, by the way.
Well, so you can only see like a few of the messages as they pop up. Yeah, you get a chat doc, don't you?
Jardy has got it on his one, hasn't he, I think? On his screen, you see the chat?
Is that what we do? Stick a chat doc in there?
Yeah, I would, for sure.
Why is that out there? Why can't
if you don't know how to do it, just watch a
YouTube
video on how to do it. What are you doing now?
That's the chat doc.
Oh, no, not putting that in. Basically, you need to add a browser source.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then what you're going to do is, in your own time, you're going to watch a YouTube video on how to set it up. It takes 2 seconds. I can't remember exactly. But you just need to, basically, there's loads of free websites where you decide how you want the chat to look. You click a button, it generates all of the coding for you, and you just copy that coding into the box, basically.
Right,
it's simple, you don't have to do anything, but you just need to do the right things. So I'll let you sort that out when you're doing that offline from me. No need to bother us with that now. And then, yeah, I'll do that. Put that in the middle. You can have the last message quite big, actually. That'd be quite cool, because if you think about it, it's quite a narrow box, right? So you'd only be able to see maybe one line of chat if you made it really big. That'd be quite cool, because then people's words would be really big on your screen. That's quite funky.
Yeah, I quite like the idea of having this space here, actually.
Yeah, and then one poop logo either side. I'd have one poop logo either side in the corners, and then the chat in the middle. And because it'd be so blown up, it'd probably take up like 80% of that bottom bar with one poop logo either side. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'd blow basically like your LFM bar, I'd have that in the middle of the bottom in terms of the text size of the chat. It'd be that big. So it'd only be one message per line. But of course, your chat at the moment isn't that furious, so people get to see it for a few seconds. So although saying that, if someone does a 3 or 4 line chat, if someone does a really long message, they won't be able to see all of it.
I've always got the option of putting that down there, haven't I, with a couple of poops either side. And then having something up here.
Well, technically, yeah. I kind of like it on the top, though. I think it works quite well there, to be honest. I think because it's kind of next to your name.
Yeah, it's a bit.
So I like the idea of having it next to you, personally. And then the chat could be bottom, middle, And then just bear in mind some messages are quite long, so you might have to play around with the sizing on that chat box to get it how you want it, where you probably have about 2 or 3 lines of chat visible, but it's also quite long, the box. We'll figure it out. But yeah, just I'll send you the video for what to do on that, and then just watch it and do it. It'll take 2 seconds. But I think it was quite cool, bro. Obviously, it's nice widescreen. You're driving, so people can see a lot because they can see what you're seeing, sort of thing. But it's obviously just
no, I like I like it because it's a bit different as well.
Yeah, exactly. I can see your right louvres, your right louvres on the thing. So yeah, it's quite a wide angle, so people get a lot of the action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was quite nice.
Lovely. All right, I'll leave that with me. I'll come up with some bits to fill in the bottom there.
Yeah, cool. Good luck with that. I'll send you the video for it.
As far as sound goes, that's all set up all right. You can hear that all right, can't you?
Yeah, it's fine. Like I say, you want your voice to hit nearly red.
Yeah, and it is just about.
Cool. And the game a bit lower because people want to hear you more than the game.
Yeah.
So.
But you can always adjust that in game anyway, can't you?
Yeah. To give you a clue, my game is my master volume. Do you know what your master volume is in ACC? Do you know what level you're on?
Number? No, I don't know.
Okay, just go options please and go audio. My master volume is at 50, I think, or 55.
Oh, there you go, 51. I've got it on.
Okay, cool. So you're on the kind of standard.
Yeah.
So in that case, I have my in OBS minus 12 or 14 dB roughly, or you know the little mixer.
Is that for for the game?
Yeah. So you know the little mixer. You've got the audio. You can choose how much it makes it quieter. I've got the game on about
minus 16.9. Mine's on, so it's probably a bit.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Ask people in the chat. You know, what do you think? Is the audio is a nice mix for you? What do you think? Just ask them when you're streaming.
Yeah. Excellent. So hopefully then tomorrow.
Right.
I'll
let's
get
just go through the
morning.
final parts. Let's just go through the final parts actually then. So in order to stop your stream, what you need to do is you need to go to YouTube Studio and click on the button that's live. Click on stop. I think it says stop now probably.
I can do that actually.
If you click on that,
I'm actually going to do it via another device.
no, you need to do it in YouTube Studio,
No,
I think, on the screen.
Right, so end stream, yeah?
Yeah, click on end stream.
Done. End.
Right, now your stream has ended.